Let's discuss about PL-900, the second learning path called Manage Microsoft Power Platform Environment. In this learning path, we do have two modules. The first one is describe Microsoft Database. The other one is describe Microsoft Power Platform Administration and the Governance. Let's go to the first one. Admin Portal and the Microsoft Database. In this module, we are going to describe the different portals and environment. Actually, we have many products. So for different products, we do have different portals. The second one, we're going to describe tables, columns, rows, and the relationship in database. The third one will be describe data import and export options in database. The last one will describe something duplicate. Okay, let's discuss about the admin center first. What is admin center? As I show you in last slides, actually you may see there is a icon on the button of the navigation bar. So from here you may find out a click of Power Platform Admin Center. Actually, you may use the setting is the gear icons on the top right corner and click the icons. Then you may see, 1 second, it's still running. Okay, let's go back here. Let me split windows. Then we may make this one bigger. Yeah, that you can clearly look at the screen. But however, it's not working now. Let me click again. What's up? Okay. Anyway, we may click the icons on the bottom of the navigation pane. Then you may find out the Power Platform Admin Center. So when you click this one, then you got the Power Platform Admin Center look like this. Okay, so here again you may find out there are icons on the navigation panes. Let's go back to slides. So on the navigation panes, you may find out some icons. The first one is actions, second one is managing, third one is monitor, and the fourth one is security, and the last one, not the last one, okay, should be this is the action, and this is the manager, and which is now monitor. Monitor is this one, right? Monitor, and this is security, and Copilot, and you have some others. Okay, so yeah, you do have some options you may choose on the navigation pane. So for actions, actually you may find out some recommendations. For example, let me go back to actions, show you. You can click actions, then here you may find out some recommendations. It's slow. Okay, anyway, let's go back later. So you may find out the recommendations. In the manager, you may manage your environments. So let's go back. No, it is slow. And for monitor, you may watch the healthy operational healthy. Okay, so for example, the apps you made, whether it is working or not. For security, there are some security features here. For Copilot, actually, you may use Copilot to help you do something. Okay. For example, you may access some resources. Okay, or you may access some governance control. Let's go back to check. Oh, too slow. Okay, so I think we don't want to check it. Let me. I don't know why, the system is so slow. Okay, forget it. And the second one is Power Apps Maker portal. So for the Power Apps, you may find out there are some features on the navigation pane. Here you have create, that is a plus sign. Then you may create apps, and you have plans. Actually, we cannot find it in the previous version, right? This is a plan. It should be learn. Okay, anyway. There's the other way. Let me show you. Yeah. So actually, you can log into the portal directory using your browser. For example, we are logged into the Power Apps, then you may find out. So I think it's different versions. Okay, so there is a plans over here, right? And you may find out apps. That is the apps you made. Okay, so for example, if you click the apps, you may find out your apps, my apps. Under the my apps, there's one, and you may see some other apps shares by others. Okay, so there are apps, and you may also find tables. That is the table inside the database. So you may see there's a table. If you hit the tables, then you may find out a bunch of tables listed over here. Okay, for example, account is a table, context is a table, etc. You may find flows. Actually, flows is made by Power Automate, the other tools. But you may also find out the flows over here. So actually nothing. Okay, no flows over here. But anyway, you may see there are some flows, different kind of flows. For example, cloud flow, desktop flow, and etc. And I may explain to you later. You may find out solutions. Solutions is this one. Then you hit the solution, you may find there are some solutions. Okay, default. There are two default solutions. One is a common data service default solution. One is default solutions. Okay, so if you do nothing, actually you do have these two solutions, and all your works will be put on the common data service default solution by default. And for the default solution actually is made by system itself. Okay. You may find a website here. Actually, the website made by Power Pages. Okay. You may also find our agents. So this is the agents made by Copilot Studio. Okay, so this is the portal of the Power Apps. Okay. And actually, you do have the other portals. For example, Power Automate, Power BI, Power Page, and Power Studio. I will already show you. Let me show again. Click the Power Platform on the button of the navigation. Then you may click the Power Automate to see the portal of the Power Automate. And you may also click the Power Platform icon on the Power Automate. Then same thing, you may choose other portals. So for example, Power BI. You have to send your email to initiate your Power BI service. Okay, look like this. Then again, can I find the Power Platform? No, you cannot find Power Platform here. So if you go back to say Power Automate, then click the icon on the button of the navigation pane, then you may find the other portals. Okay, so for example, Copilot Studio. Okay, look like this. Again, you ask you to extend the try, because it is not included in the Power Platform license. Okay, this is the portal of the Copilot Studio, and let's check. The last one is Power Platform Admin Center. I just show you. Ask me to sign in. So here, this is the Power Platform admin center, then if you hit the action, you may find a recommendation. Actually, no recommendation in my tenant. Okay, you may manage some environments, so you may find out environments over here. Okay. So there are some other portals. Okay, beside Power Apps. So actually, the environment is in Dataverse. So what is Dataverse? Let me explain again. Dataverse is the cloud-based database which is stored in the Asia. So when you create a account, and actually you have a tenant. So tenant is a location which is on the cloud, to provide applications or environments for you. So for each one, if you have an account, then you have your own tenant. Actually, you may share the same tenant. Anyway, so for each one, for each person, or say for each tenant, then you may have different environments. You may have production environments, you have test environment, you have developed environment. Okay. So for tenant, actually you do have 3 different kind of environments. Actually, you need to have license, and you may create the develop environment and the production environment. Otherwise, you can only use the test environment. So test environment, I would say, is free for you to do some try version. So let me show you here. Actually, you may find out I have production environment, I have developed environment, and I have a try environment, which is a test environment. Okay, you can create an environment. Then here you may choose different environments over here. Sandbox is just like the production environment. Okay, so actually you need to have license. Okay. So here we are talking about different types of environments. So as I show you, production environment is the official environment. Okay, so you use this environment to provide official products. For example, all your well-developed apps or flows, you can put on this environment for services. Okay. And a default environment is there's only one, okay, for each tenant. So there's the default environment just only for administrator. So although it's shared to other users, but you cannot do too much things to inside this environment, there are some limitation. Okay, so for example, if you look at the Power Apps, actually here you may see there is a default environment. Okay, so default environment is created by administrator, and only one default environment can be shared to all users. But you may have some limitations on this default environment. Sandbox environment actually just like the production environment. You may develop or test your products on this sandbox environment. However, actually you need to have license, otherwise you cannot you cannot create the sandbox, just same as the production. Okay, this is important. Try environment. Actually, you can make a try environment by yourself. So actually, it's for testing and will be expired in 30 days. Okay, so it's a temporary environment. It's good for training. The other one is a developer environment. Developer environment is created by administrator, and you may ask administrator to create a developer environment for you. Sometimes is for development. And you may find out in the team, then there you may also find the developers on the Teams. Okay, Microsoft Teams. So it's kind of some limited environment you may use on the Teams. Okay, so for example, the storage of the developers for Teams actually is much smaller. And the next one, we are going to discuss about the managed environment. What is managed environment? Managed environment is here called the premium labels. So what is the premium labels? Okay, actually you can manage it by yourself. Okay, so some key features you may see. You may limit sharing of the managed environment, and so inside this managed environment, actually something limited. For example, you may have some limitation to share the Canvas app, and weekly usage insight. So in the managed environment, actually every week you may receive some analytics in your mailbox. And for data policies, actually will be asked to define inside the connector. So some data can be shared by the connector, then must follow the data policies. And the pipeline in Power Platform, so you may say make a pipeline associated with different environments, and so actually, for example, if you make or test develop something on the sandbox environment, then we use a pipeline to transfer to the production environments. Solution checker in a managed environment actually try to enforce something. Okay, so we'll ask some analysis check. So at that time, actually, you may need to follow some rules. Okay, otherwise, you cannot pass the check. So, what is inside the database? It's not just only a database. Actually, it provides a lot of features. For example, security, logic, data, storage, and integration. Okay, so for the different kind of features, actually, they are all provided by the database. So, for example, you may have role-based security. You may have some business rules. You may have say common data models. You may have some relational database. You may integrate with others. For example, some GitHubs and etc. or develop apps. So let's take an overview of the database. Database is a cloud-based data storage and management platform. Okay, this is by definition. So database provide storage, as you see on the previous figures, and database provides security. Database provide integration. Database provide scalability, and it's also local development. Okay, there is a very important things inside the database. Actually, database follow the common data model, which is standard. So inside the database, actually everything just follow the common data model. So actually, not only Microsoft using this common data model, even some very famous vendors, for example, SAP, which is the world's largest ERP company, it also use the common data model. Okay, just follow this standard. So for the common data model, actually will provide standardization, provide extensibility, and provide interoperability. So for the common data model, actually you may find out the schema. Okay, you need to follow the schema. For example, for sales, actually you have some schemas, for example, competitor and discount, etc. Okay, so inside every table, actually you can find out the schemas. Okay, so it's a kind of standard. So we make some semantics consistence. So by the database, actually for different apps, may simply use the database, and for different data source, actually can provide or can connect to database. Okay, so it's a kind of good things to for developing these apps or managed data. Inside the database, and you have tables. So what's the tables? Actually, you have different types of tables. Follow the common data model, you have some standard tables. So this is created by the database itself. However, you can create by yourself, okay, for your special purpose. We call the custom table. And you may also have some spatial tables which can track the activity. We call the activity. This kind of spatial table, for example, like say appointment, email, phone call, and tasks. Actually, you do have a time information inside the activities. And the other one is virtual. So you have virtual tables, and when you want to integrate with other external sources, then you can just simply make a virtual table using some we so-called API to connect to external database. And the last one is the elastic table. So this table is try to handle very large data set. Okay, so you can optimize the performance and the scalability. Inside the table, then there are columns. Okay, so for columns, actually there are some we call the discrete pieces, okay, of information. So inside a table, you may have different columns, and for every columns, you may define the different type. Okay, so for example, you may have a column which is store the integer data. Then you may have the other column, and you store the text data. Except the table, and actually between tables, there may exist some relationships. Okay, so that is the way to connect tables. And actually, there are two kind of relationship. The first one is one-to-many relationship. The other one is called a many-to-many relationship. For one-to-many relationship, it represents a parent-child relationship. And for the many-to-many relationship, actually there are some multiple complicated relationship between each other. So, for example, an invoice can have many lines inside the invoice. Okay, so invoice itself is a parent table, and the lines item are child table. Okay, so it's kind of parent-child relationship. The other example is a contract can attend multiple events, and an event might have many contacts who attend. So this is a many to many relationship, because one contact may attend many different events, and an event may let many contacts attend. The other one inside the table is called the business logic. Okay, so business logic actually you have many kind of business logic. The first one is business rule. Business rule is to define the data logic or data validation only. Okay, so on the inside the table, and you may have data inside, and you need to validate the data using business rules. For example, you may say inside this field, this column, for example, then you may have default values. Okay, that's kind of business rules. The second business logic is called Power FX. Actually, we introduced Power FX in the last learning path. Okay, so this kind of formula, some expression. So Power FX is called a local programming language. Then you may use the Power FX to do something inside the database. For example, to calculate some columns. Okay, from different columns. So you do some calculation, then put on a calculated column. The third one is called a Power Automate. Actually, Power Automate tries to make some we call the workflow. Okay, so use workflow to decide your business logic. So actually, the Power Automate not only connect your database, but also connect with other services by connector. Then how can we use Copilot to modify table or columns. Actually, Copilot can create a table and can remove table, can add a column inside a table, etc. Okay, even Copilot can build a relationship. So you simply use some prompt, okay, to describe what you want to do. Then Copilot will do something for you, but not exactly, okay, exactly same as every time you want, but will achieve the we call the your goal very closely. You may also import data. So there is a wizard called a data import wizard to import data. Using different files. For example, CSV, TXT, XML, and Excel. So you can simply import those kinds of data into your database. And you may also import data from Excel by using model-driven APP. So if you have a model-driven APP, which is just a map to your database table. So in a model-driven APP, you can simply import from Excel directory. Okay. And they may also import data from Excel by using Power Apps portal. Okay. So inside the Power Apps Maker portal, then you can simply import the Excel data directory. And actually, you may also export data. So export data from Excel. Export to Excel video. Okay, using model-driven APP. So just simply export the data from database to Excel. And then you may also export some Excel or template. Okay. So you just customize your template, then generate the template. Next is in the Power App Mac portal, then you just simply export data to Excel directory. Actually, you can export not only CSV file, but you may also export some zip, we call it package solutions. And the last one is the Power Automate and the Synapse Link. This is the Azure Synapse Link. Okay, and you may use the Power Automate to enable the custom data extraction. So at that time, you may link to Synapse. Okay, so use the Azure Synapse link to replicate your data for analytics. So here is on the model-driven app, you may find out there are some way to import from Excel and export to Excel. This is a model-driven app. So labs is to create a solution and create a data model. If you want, you can follow by the instruction I gave you. So you may do it on the VM. You may also do it on a web browser. Then for the second module, which is the Power Platform Administration and the Security. So inside this module, you will learn the security, and you will learn the application lifecycle management, which is short in ALM. So what is the purpose of security model? So the purpose is to control access to records. Okay, and so this is the one purpose. The other purpose is control access to UI elements, and the other one is control access to features, and the last one is simplify the user experience. Okay, so about the records, actually there are data inside your tables or your tables. Then you may control the access. And for UI elements, for example, some phone, dashboard, business process flow, you may control them. And for some features, for example, mobile, export to Excel, print, etc., you may also control them. And the last one actually is the user interface. Okay, so inside the inside for the user interface, you may hide some entity or some records or some features. So at that time, user may not use those features. Then what is the security rules? I mean, actually, we define the permissions a user or teams is able to do. So we call that security rules. Okay, so permission actually is defined by privileges and the access label. So all users must assign at least one security rule. You may assign more than one security rule to one user. So if a user does not have any security role, then he or she just can do nothing. Okay. So some options for assign security role to user. You need to modify the default roles before you assign them. Otherwise, you don't know what is the permission inside the default role, and actually, when you create a user, then the default role is assigned to the user. Then you don't know what could be happen later on. And the second one is you create a copy of default roles to be a template. So later on, you may simply use this template to modify the privilege, the permission inside the default role. The third one is when you create a new security, you need to add the privilege inside this security role. Usually, you need to assign, to add as few privilege as possible. Okay, so don't add too many privileges. Otherwise, you will grant the too many permissions to someone else, and you may not control it. At this slide, we are talking about the DLP, which is Data Loss Prevention Policy. So, inside the Power Platform, actually, it asks to follow the DLP policies. So, the first one is connector. So you need to use some trusted connector. Okay, trusted connector to access those business data. Otherwise, you will not you are approved to handle some sensitive data. So actually use connector provided by database or by some other database or storages, then that makes things safe. If non-business connector, then those connector could be from others, for example, from Twitter or from Gmail, and probably they are not good for some sensitive data. So you need to handle by yourself. And administrator can apply DLP policies in two different labels. The first one is environment label. The other one is tenant label. So for environment label, only fit a particular environment. But if the tenant label will be fit all environments inside this organization. For compliance, privacy, and accessibility, so compliance and the data privacy, actually Microsoft itself commit to the highest level of trust, some conformance or regulator compliance. Okay, So here some trust center resources and data location management and data protection and resources to manage GDPR compliance actually committed by Microsoft. And also the accessibility is good in the Power Platform, so it can access by every kind of users. Okay, for example, some vision, hearing impairments, they can very easy use the apps created by Power Platform. The other one is called the Application Lifecycle Management, which is short in ALM. So this life cycle actually will start from planning and development and testing and deployment and maintenance. Okay, so for every product, for example, for apps, for flows, then actually you need to plan. You need to define some business requirements, goals. Okay. Then later on, you build these apps or flows by tools, for example, Power Apps or Power Automate, and etc. After you met the applications, and then you need to validate to test it. Okay, whether it meet the requirement or not. After this is done, then you may move from your test environment to the production environment. And at this time, it becomes available to all users. After that, users may feedback some usability information for you, and then you need to make some modifications to make your application better. So the solutions is just like these steps. We follow the ALM, then you development, and you test it, then you go live for production. So solution is just like a container to check these three things. Okay. So you may check whether it is in which stage. So after you make a solution, actually you may transport and install the solution to the other environments. Okay, so for example, you develop your solution in the development environment, then you make export the solutions, then put on the test environment for the tester to test your solution. When it is done, then you export the test or modify the solutions and to production environment. And you may define a solution by yourself. So after you make a solution, you can manage it and use some version control, okay, to make your solutions to manage your solution. So the best practice is to build your everything inside a solution. So actually, you may find out there is a default solution called Common Data Service Default. So actually, if you do not specify the solution, then everything will developer will you make will put inside the common data solution default, common data service default solution. If you make a solution by yourself, then we'll put on the different solutions. So here is just an example. If you have a solution called a device ordering, then you may create some apps. You may have data inside the database, okay, and you may have some flows or agents, okay. So you put everything inside these solutions, okay. Then you make some security role for different role to access your applications. And there are two types of solutions. The first one is unmanaged. The second one is managed. So for a managed solution, which is under development, okay. So you may transport the unmanaged solution to other developments, okay. To other development environments. However, if you make a managed solution, then you can only distribute your managed environment to non-development environment. That means production environment or try environment or sandbox environment. Okay, you may study the knowledge check by yourself. We do some summarization inside this module. We talk about security and the governance, about the power platform, and we also describe. We have described the environments, what different type of environments, okay. And we explain some administrative experience. So there are many different administrative experience available. And we have described ALM, which is the Application Lifecycle Management. And we also describe the database. Then inside the database, you may create the business solution. Is the recommend way to put your applications inside a solution for better management. Okay, that's for this learning path.